It is night. Not the loud kind of night filled with traffic and glowing screens, but a softer one. The kind where the air feels older, where sound travels slowly, if it travels at all. You can hear the ocean first, not crashing, not angry, just breathing. A long, steady rhythm, like something asleep, but very much alive. Waves roll in, pull back, and leave thin lines on the sand that disappear almost immediately, as if they were never there. Somewhere far off, a bird calls. Once, then nothing. Now imagine an island sitting inside that quiet, a small island, green, dense, wrapped in trees so thick they look stitched together from above. No lights, no roads, no buildings reaching up to say someone lives here, just forest, beach, and the dark outline of land against darker water. This island does not glow at night, it does not blink, it does not announce itself. It waits. For thousands of years, it has been surrounded by the same ocean, brushed by the same tides, and cooled by the same winds. Storms come, storms leave. The island remains. And while the rest of the world grew louder, faster, and brighter, this place stayed quiet, very quiet. Tonight, no boats circle its shores. No voices float in from the sea. There are no footsteps on the sand, no engines humming nearby, just the sound of water, leaves shifting gently, and the steady patience of land that has learned how to be alone. This is an island that does not invite visitors. In fact, it never has. Most islands, even remote ones, eventually get curious eyes. Sailors pass, maps get drawn, names get written down. But this island stayed distant for a long time, even after it was known to exist. Ships learned to keep their distance. Stories spread, warnings followed, and slowly a rule formed around it. No one was allowed to leave, or rather, no one was ever meant to arrive. Before we name this island, before we place it on a map or tie it to history, it helps to sit with the feeling it carries. Because this story is not loud. It does not rush. It moves the way the ocean does at night. Slow, repetitive, and steady enough to calm your thoughts. So let's stay here for a moment. Picture the shoreline under moonlight. Pale sand, dark water. The trees behind it are so dense they seem to swallow light. The air smells of salt and wet earth. Somewhere deeper inland there may be a fire glowing softly, not bright, just enough to keep the night company. And around that fire, people. Not modern people. No clocks, no phones, no sense of deadlines or calendars. Just human beings who have lived here for longer than memory can easily explain. People who have never left. Think about that for a moment. Never boarding a boat, never crossing the horizon, never seeing another city, another country, another world beyond the water that surrounds them. What does it mean to never leave a place? To be born somewhere, live there, and die there, just like everyone before you. To know the shape of every tree, every current, every sound the island makes in the dark. To understand the ocean not as a road, but as a boundary. For most of us, the idea feels strange, maybe even uncomfortable. We grow up being told the world is something to explore, to move through, to conquer if we are being honest. But this island didn't grow up with those ideas. It grew up with tides, with wind patterns, with seasons that repeat without explanation, with survival that depends not on growth but on balance. Take too much and the island remembers. Listen closely and it provides. Out here, time does not move forward the way we expect it to. It circles, it returns. Days are measured by light and dark, not numbers. Years are felt through storms and calm seasons, not dates written down. And because of that, the island feels untouched. Not empty, never empty, just unbothered. The world beyond it changed dramatically. Empires rose and fell. Borders shifted. Wars were fought. Names were forgotten. Languages disappeared. Ships crossed oceans. When satellites filled the sky, the planet became mapped, labeled, and tracked. But this island stayed the same, almost. At some point, the outside world noticed it, and when that happened, things became complicated. Because curiosity is rarely quiet. And history, unfortunately, does not have a great record of leaving things alone, but we are not there yet. For now, this is still a place wrapped in silence. A place where the night sounds do not compete with anything else. Where the stars, when visible, are not dimmed by cities. Where the ocean is not a highway, but a wall made of moving water. And somewhere on this island, life continues the way it always has. Fires are lit, food is gathered, stories are told without words written down. Children grow up knowing exactly where they belong, and nowhere else. There is something peaceful about that, and something unsettling too. Because the idea of staying put forever goes against everything we are taught. We are told to move, to